A lot of people have said that I'm a good builder in Minecraft. Well, thank you very much. And then the next thing they say is, I wish I could build like that. I can't build like that. Well, you know what I think of people says that I can't build in Minecraft? I think that's... For those of you that do think that way, then yeah, this video is for you. So, you gotta start somewhere, right? Some people say, well, I fire up the game and I start playing. I want to build something, and I just don't know what to build. Well, you need something to start, and it is this. That's right, an idea. Oh, sometimes you can get an idea as you're playing. Sometimes that's the best way, one of the best ways to get an idea. But sometimes you just wander around and you just don't know what to do. So from there, I would say, go to Google. Google is a great place to start. If you pick a thing that you want to build, say like a Japanese castle. Well, Google it and then take a look at all of the pictures, and you don't have to try to recreate it, block by block, but you can give you a really good idea. And, other places is other YouTubers, other builders. And some people like to say, well, I don't want to do that because that's, I don't want to copy somebody else's build. Nobody said you had to copy exactly how they build. It gives you an idea. Just you can look at that and say, well, I like that, but I would do this or I would do that. Well, then do it. That's the point. You don't have to copy it. So there's one way. Now we can move on to the next part. You know what they say, it's all about location, 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 right? So whatever you do, and this is just a suggestion, don't settle for a place, okay? Don't look at a place and say, oh, well, it's kind of it. No. If it's gotta hit all of your check marks right from the get-go, and a lot of times that's like a giant, you find a cave sticking out the side, or like right here, I'm near a jungle biome, which I love jungles, so that's a great, and other interesting, features that you can find, like ravines. Oh, I love ravines. Those are a great feature. Give you all kind of ideas, things across or over or in and out and all over it's all over the place, right? But you need something there that does that. And when you want to find something like this or even all of it, whatever you do, do not settle. Meaning, don't say, well, yeah, it's almost there, but because if you're playing single player, this is going to be your forever home. And if you go halfway, you realize, this ain't that great, you're going to delete it. You don't want to do that, unless you like doing that, but most people don't. When you start into a big project, you want to finish it. So don't settle. So you can use Mine Atlas and get a seed, or whatever world you spawn in, get Mine Atlas, and you can use that, and you can find, ahead of time, find it, And here's another suggestion, and this is sometimes what I do, is when I find a world like that, I go to creative. I spawn it in creative mode. And then I either fly around or I use Mine Atlas, and I get to that spot that looks good. And then I set it to survival. And I also, reset the world spawn. Now that may sound kind of cheap or cheesy, and you can let me know in the comments, but it saves a lot of time. If you want to get to going and get to getting, that'll do it. So, whatever you do, don't settle. Don't settle. Find that place, because that's what will make the magic happen. Alright? Cool. Okay, so you found your forever spot, and I want to get started build. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Do you have a plan? Because plan is also important. Take some time and look at the area and see what hits you and say, well, I'm looking at that. I could be, and it doesn't all have to be done right away. Some of it you don't get it until you're part way into it, but if you get started. So if I look back there and I say, I want to build some kind of base with a big bridge between the ravine. Okay, that's a basic. Okay, that's good base. Basic base. And you have a plan. Now you have a plan. What do you want to, now what do you want to, how do you want to build it? What kind do you want it to be? Well, that you need, you need a theme. And that's up to you. You can pick whatever. Medieval, a lot of people do medieval, or it's whatever, Japanese, or, like that. Now, if I know someone that recently built a bunch of stuff, built a giant hat cat and other animals. Hey, that's it. That's fun. There you go. Excuse me. But yeah, having a plan is very important. All right. Now we're starting to get into the nuts and the bolts of this operation. Hey. All right. So you can see in my hotbar, I have some blocks. Yeah. So I learned a long time ago. Who was it? Mr. QB or QB. He suggested something called the rule of 4. At least 4 blocks of some kind. But you gotta, you can make it whatever you want, but things that generally work well, together, so you've got, you would have a basic bottom frame, people would they would put their sides, so we're up to 2, right? And then, they would probably put some kind of side like that. And, you can, then you put a piece of glass in there. And you do the usual deal. There we go. So, you've got all that. And then you can work on, the roof or whatever. And it's a good thing I'm building it this way, because I'm going to show you into something else too in a little bit too that might help. So there you go. We've got that. Oh, we got to put a roof on this, right? Let's keep it basic, shall we? Because you don't want to get too carried away. Or just, this is really bad. Okay, so it looks like a bad villager house. So there we go. We've got our at least our 3 or 4. Now you could, you know, switch these out to this, and that would look, actually I like the stripped better. So, you know, whatever, but it's your basic ones. So you at least 4. Now if you get too many, you're gonna get carried away, and it's gonna get kind of you know, kind of but that's a basic idea. So now we're gonna move on to, hi there, kitty. Now we're gonna move on to the next part. Now, if you're happy with this, you can stop now. I won't be hurt. I won't be mad. If you're happy with that, that's fine. Then congratulations. You're doing well. I myself, this is the start of something good. But me, I always love to have an overhang. That is just almost paramount for me to do, because it just helps so much. And right like that, and all it takes is a little over, you know, these ones, upside downs, yeah, and this one, yep, right in the middle. See, and it even improves this little basic house. So these are the start of what some people, or you know, really is want from me. Okay, all right, well, we'll go on to that. Let me grab some stuff, and yeah, let's do it. So this is where it really comes down. Some people might be happy with this. If you're happy with this, okay, cool deal. I'm already, yeah. But this is what separates me from some other builders, and that's detail. Detail. There can be too much detail, and sometimes there's not enough, in my opinion. That is my opinion. So a couple of these guys. Now remember, this is kind of small, so I would normally make this 2 blocks. You know, the basement would be maybe 2 deep or something. You know, just to give you ideas, just ideas. Now, that's not bad. That's not too shabby already. It's some depth. That's what you're looking for, is depth. But let's see. I say put 2 of those down, and let's put these on there for a little decoration. Yeah, little decoration. And you can put those on sort of like windowsills, or not windowsills, but yeah, you know, shutters. You could even put one here. You could. You maybe, you know, it's up to you. You could just flip it up. That's not too bad either. If I would do that, then I would probably, excuse me, I would probably do that to sort of make it look more symmetrical. Actually, what you can do, and this is really cool to do. I can't. Okay, I gotta. See, this is the joy. Ooh, I broke it. No, I need my other block. See, this is the joy of building. At least it's in creative mode. And we'll get rid of that. And let's put that on there. And that sort of gives a divider a little bit. In bigger houses, that works really well. But that mixes it up a little bit. Because it's just to me, just a plain walled house like that over there. I see nakedness, and I need to do that. I need to fix that. So really, is some of the stuff that you've seen me build, it's really that. It's a matter of just, you kind of mess around. You can't get too far. You can't go too far with this. Really, I would stop here. Now we can move on to another part of detailing. Now, if you're happy with the whole way it looks like out of here, that's fine. That's great. Me, not so much. This is another part that deep detail has to do with, him making things look a little better, right? So we got a path here. We want to make a path. We want to make a path through here. And I do that with mixing cobblestone and some other stuff. Coarse dirt. Yeah, some coarse dirt. Here we go. And we even get the thing left. Whoops. Don't leave a hole in your thing. Yeah, path blocks. Things like that. Oh, man. Okay, fine. I'll just put another cobblestone there. But yeah, some path blocks. Things like that. Yeah, get some more of those. That looking good. Looking good. Now look at that. Now see, it kind of looks a little better. Just that alone. You've got a little something around here to look at. Now I go a little further. And I'd say, I don't know, maybe a little tree here. Let's break these. I like to make these little homemade trees. I think they're pretty cool. Some people have seen me make them before, but I like them. And I'm using the Better Vanilla Building texture pack, by the way. So if you like it, I'll have a download for it down in the description. So I put a little tree there, gives them shade. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Just little things make the difference. Little details. Okay, see, that's looking pretty nice with the looks like with the path and the tree, and that's I mean, and you can put some tall grass in there. Yeah, there we go. There you go, make it a little better. Here we go, like we don't have a ton around here already. And even, a little bit of, maybe not there. So you gotta kind of think about it a little bit. Maybe a bit of, got some bush down here. Yeah, a little bit there. There we go. Well, look at that. To me, that really helped it out a lot. Now, did I do anything that was really that spectacular? Anything that you couldn't do? No. Just takes a little more time. That's all. A little more time and a little bit of effort and a little bit of planning and some thinking, and that's it. One other thing I almost forget to mention. When it comes to detailing and building and stuff, don't always take the block for granted as to just like what it is. And what I mean by that is find useful ways to do things with them, like sea lanterns or they're just all the choices to do weird things, interesting things. Like end rods are cool for all kind of things other than what they do. There are ladders. Think out of the box. Think different and try it and see what this might sort of look like or what it could be, because that's kind of a part of it is trying to make things look, even though they look like an anvil, you can make it into looking something else. There's a lot of ton of things you can do with anvils other than drop them all over the place. You can make, I'll break that. You can do that to make like a pathway. It's not an anvil anymore. It's, it's for a terrace or something, and you can use that. That's all there is to it. It's that easy. Now, if you're happy there, then go. Good. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. Now I'm going to go and, you know, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Now I'm going to go on with another way to improve your building. Some of you may not like it, and some of you might. Did you ever try modded? Modded is not a bad thing. There are some mod packs out there that, you know, it does something different. And people say, I don't like modded. And, well, let me tell you something real quick. Everybody was so excited when we started getting trapdoors in Minecraft. When they came out, I was like, so what? Basically, because I had been playing with trapdoors in modded Minecraft for 2 years before that. So it was nothing exciting for me, but people thought, well, yeah, that's a new thing in Minecraft. No, it's not. No, it wasn't. I was already doing it. So yeah, you know, there are some great mod packs. You know, I'll suggest one if you're in least bit interested. Builder's Paradise, Blute. Imagine that. Builder's Paradise. It's a great mod pack, and it's pretty much geared around, you know, adventure and killing things. No, it's not. It's all about building. That's what makes it fun. So if you've liked this, I hope you did like this, and I hope you got something out of it. And I hope if you did get something out of it, that you put it to use. And I hope it makes you feel better, and I hope you do better in your building. So, with that being said, thanks for watching. See you next time. Keep moving, keep mining, and keep rocking.